G'day guys, very quick video here. 2010 Mazda R3. We have seen this a lot before in the past, but I've never made the videos about it. So here's a shock absorber replacement. But as you can see, the drive shafts are seized up in the hub. I do not recommend heating things up till they're red hot and hammering and that. What you do, you take the whole hub out. You need two people. Okay, I'm still a bit out of breath. And then the other person will hold the shock absorber. You put 1 foot under here, okay, and you begin to strike here and lubricate. The other side had a lot of corrosion from salt. This side was a little bit less, but this is forward all the way through. And look, they drive well. This particular car is an SP. I'm not sure if there's any revision for the bushes, but this control arm barely moves. So if you think you're gonna bring this down and take the shock out, you're not. The main thing here is disconnect the ABS number one and all the wiring. We're doing the brakes here anyway. Get rid of the caliper. If your drive shaft is seized up, take the disc and the backing plate off because you're going to damage it all, and get those drive shafts out. Now, on the driver's side in Australia with the carrier, you can punch the shaft out. What I like to use is this. It's one of my old tools, but okay, it's basically a bigger one of them that I've just worn out. Here it is here. Okay, and this is what I've always used to release drive shafts. It's the passenger side in Australia, basically, or I guess overseas, you've got very limited access from here to hit it. So in that case, what you want to do, you want to get your assistant to begin to pull the hub, keep the shock up here so it's not going to fly out on the person, and begin to pull the hub out whilst releasing that side with a lever, which as well is just miraculously gone. Where is it? Here. Okay, it's just a giant one of these. Okay, but the issue is here, you've got these dust rings on the inside of the drive shaft, so you can't just go shoving it in there. As you can see, I haven't damaged it at all. When you bring it down to the floor together, don't let this hit or get any sand on it. I mean, you can always clean it off. And on installation, make sure that this circlip, okay, is always, to aid installation, that this circlip is not out like that. So I'll show you. If I was going to install this drive shaft, how I'd be installing it is that gravity would take this circlip down with it, and I'd basically be installing it this way up. Okay, you don't want to be installing it like that. You want to be installing it that the top is always like that, okay, or centralized at least. Because we are going to have more complications with it. We're going to have two people here and one driving that hub in to secure this circlip, make sure that it goes in. And obviously, if you're going to nick the output shaft seals, you're going to have to get them. This particular car's an automatic. Let's have a quick look at the output shaft seals together. And I know that they're going to be all right because I didn't do anything. So this side's all right. You can see I've already lubricated that for reinstallation. But over here, you want to have a look at that output shaft seal, if it's brittle or if it's somehow gotten a split. And that's about it. So that's shock absorbers on a Mazda 3 with seized drive shafts. Now, what's the difference of having the drive shaft out? The difference isn't much. You're still going to have to hammer this shock absorber out. So in any case, I would have been taking the whole hub out, but I just would have been leaving the drive shafts there and not needed assistance. Okay, so that's this body shape here. I think they kept going with it to 2012 or 13 or something. Or anyway, hope that helps, guys. Bye.